All right, welcome to Judge Anime by its cover.
We're back.
The spring 2019 season. Yet again, because of scheduling in life, we were not able to do it during the week I wanted to, the week before the anime season started. And then we went to PAX. So it is currently episode 2s of the season are coming out like this week. And then it's going to take me a few days from now to actually put this on YouTube. So
But rest assured, we have not watched any amount of these shows.
I definitely not had time to watch a single anime. I didn't even watch too many anime from last season. Speaking of last season, I got a few notes here to talk about what happened in winter 2019
Oh,
season.
you watched some.
I watched barely any. So.
I've been too busy to watch any.
Anyway, the first thing is that Mob Psycho Season 2 happened, and even though I watched all of Season 1, I didn't watch any of Season 2, but from several reliable sources, I've heard that Season 2 holds up. So if you're a fan of Season 1, Season 2 should be more of what you liked in Season 1.
I've not only heard holds up, but goes beyond.
Yes,
It's described as phenomenal.
Yes, I was upset about the latter half of Season 1. It sort of went into like a shonen-ish, repetitive, deal. Actually reminded me of an old show called Get Backers. That no one else remembers.
With the cocaine arms.
Right, but...
That's a Geobreeders kind of reference right there.
Anyway, but Season 2 supposedly doesn't have the problem that I had with Season 1, so there you go. I think we judged it perhaps correctly. Dororo, we did watch a few episodes of that, and I plan to watch the rest, and of course, exactly what we predicted. It is an adaptation of the original Tezuka manga, only without the silly Tezuka biz.
Yep, it's just good.
It's just good. There was one heinous mistake
Uh-oh.
that we made in our judgment in the last season. There was a show called Watashi ni Tenchi ga Mayorita, and we thought it was going to be a cute and happy, fun, comedy, lighthearted show, like a Azuma ga Daioh, or a, what's the other one? The one that's
like
also
Nichijou?
Nichijou, but less crazy. That's what we thought, because it looked cute and it was based off of a 4-coma, which is a 4-panel, comedy comic strip.
So wait, were we wrong in that it's bad? Were we wrong in that it's perverted?
We were so heinously wrong because we did not read the description of the show carefully enough. What the show is actually about is a college student who has a sister who's in 5th grade. And the 5th grade sister, right, the college student is an otaku female who has a younger sister who's in 5th grade. And the younger sister has a classmate who's ridiculously cute. The college student is in love with her sister's 5th grade classmate.
Oh.
That's what that show is actually
People
about.
accuse us of thinking shows are bad and perverted when they're not.
We got the opposite problem with that one because we did not read carefully enough because of the way the description was written. And yeah. So
I guess
don't
usually,
watch Mayorita.
Yep, usually the warning signs are so obvious.
Mm-hmm. The last note I have is thanks to a YouTube commenter called Convincing People, great YouTube name, and they were telling us about the new season of Kimono Friends, which I guess we judged maybe correctly, but they gave some interesting info, which is that the new season...
Different studio, right?
It was a different studio,
yeah.
which made the fans very upset, right? And that they suspected, I guess they made this comment I think before it aired,
yeah.
But they suspected that because the studio changed, that second season of it, which happened last season, lacked much of the charm and quirky weirdness that made the fans of the original like the original. Yeah. We didn't like the original too much.
But I like the concept. I like everything about Kimono Friends except the show.
Right, but apparently the director of that second season was someone that hardcore fans might approve of. Ooh. So if you're someone who is still thinking about watching it and haven't watched it yet, that's good info for you, thanks to you viewer Convincing People. Thank you Convincing People.
I can say that I've seen a lot less Twitter chatter about Season 2.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone talk about Season 2 at all, so...
Yep.
Alright, and with that, we will move on to judging Spring 2019 anime season, TV shows only. If you've never watched this show before, just to remind you, the way this works is we go to the wonderful website, anychart.net, which recently redesigned, which looks great. It's way better for us with this new redesign. It's much easier to use. And we look at all the anime coming out in a given season, and based only on the scant information available on anychart.net, an image or two, some text, some, the name of the studio, some tags, we judge with complete prejudice and lack of knowledge, as you could tell by our poor judging of Mayorita, how much knowledge we lack, what the anime is going to be like, if you should watch it or not. And even though we get them wrong, we still get them mostly right. So you could read anychart.net, or you could watch this video, which is what? Not too long, right? Yeah. It'd probably take you about as long to read anychart.net.
And even though, you may notice, we don't watch every anime like we used to when we were younger.
No, we watch almost no anime.
We haven't watched a lot of recent anime. However, we've seen a shit ton of anime.
Right. I am considering they do have trailers for just about all of the anime.
Oh, moving to the trailer.
I wonder if we incorporate the trailers into our judging, because then we'll be able to have really spot-on judgments, or at least we're not going to do that this time, because that's a lot of work. But you can go use the trailers to sort of add, if we talk about something and it sounds like maybe you're going to watch it, maybe go watch the trailer to sort of confirm, deny our judgments. Anyway, all right, let's go. Here we go. Spring 2019. The first one.
The second punch.
The home run. One Punch Man Season 2. I have been reading the manga. It's over there.
Yeah.
I got all the manga. That's
guaranteed good.
This is 100%. You don't even need to know nothing. One Punch Man. Okay, it's great. This is the shonen anime of the decade?
Yeah,
I guess.
It's either that and My Hero Academia or like the two.
This is better than that.
That serves a different audience. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's the best of that kind of show.
Anyway, you need some shonen action and some punching. One Punch Man cannot be beat.
One punch out of time.
Literally, the show can't be beat and the character cannot be beat. I want to dedicate more time to the amazingness of the show, but there's really nothing more to say.
We'll probably review One Punch Man Season 2 on GeekNights as a real show that we watch.
I'm curious, as someone who's read the manga, which goes way beyond the contents of Season 1.
Which I have not done.
How deep does Season 2 go into the manga? How much does it adhere to it or veer away from it? I actually kind of forget a lot of the things covered in Season 1.
I'll just watch Season 1 again.
Yeah, I guess I could do that too. That'd be great. But yeah, I wonder about the manga-anime relationship and which one to stick with, right? All right. Shingeki no Kyojin 3.
Wow, that ship, that Titan sailed. Like, I
Part 2.
don't care.
So we already judged Attack on Titan Season 3. This is Part 2 of Season 3. So my guess, I don't know when we judged Season 3 to
Look,
begin
I'm
with.
gonna be real with you. Watch Season 1 of Attack on Titan.
And don't watch anything else ever.
And if you doubt
Don't
me,
read the manga.
I read every spoiler. I read everything that you don't know about the world. I know
about this the last time
Yeah,
we judged it.
but I cannot.
Do we need to repeat it?
All I will say is that whatever you think the source of the Titans is, it is way dumber than you think.
Yeah. Also, the art in the manga is bad.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, whatever. All right, let's move on. Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Ooh, some sort of monster thing? I see a guy with a pig head.
It's setting as Taisho era Japan.
Ooh.
So it's some sort. But yeah, there's a pig head dude. But is that a dude wearing a pig mask, or
Or is it actually a pig head?
No, his younger sister has become a ferocious demon.
Oh, his normal life changes completely when his family is slaughtered by demons.
All right.
All
So
right.
this actually is a little bit reminiscent of Dororo, which
Yeah.
is a demons in sort of, past, olden Japan times,
Yup.
right? Normal people dealing with demons messing shit
So
up.
demon kills a family, now you got the sister who turned into a demon, and the kid, and they're gonna try to get revenge.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty straightforward, normal anime setup, but like it also seems solid,
Yeah.
right? Like there's nothing weird or messed up about it that would drive you away.
You know what it reminds me of? A lot of the anime I would watch in like the 90s and early 2000s that had a pretty straightforward plot, and you look at it, and it's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, I think it is based on a manga, which I believe could be a Shonen Jump manga.
It looks shonen-y.
Yeah.
Based on my squinty look at these tiny images that we can see that you can't.
Yeah, all right. This could be legit.
Yeah.
All right.
This looks like the kind of
This
generic
could be a
fun
nice, solid anime worthy of your watching.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing we would show to RITS. What?
So, Fruits Basket.
They're making more Fruits Basket?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Was one of the biggest anime / manga, shoujos,
Yeah.
for a long time. It was
remember.
huge in the U.S. When it came out in the U.S., it sold like nutcakes.
Like an RIT anime, like people would flip out about this show. When like more of it came out on DVD, people would sell out.
Right, so I actually know about this new Fruits Basket anime. It is simply a redoing. So they're making a new Fruits Basket anime based off the manga, as if the other anime didn't exist. So it's sort of like, let's do that anime again.
Why?
That's what it is. Because I guess they
Why?
feel like they can expose the people to Fruits Basket again.
The people
but
who won't
rather than
watch.
if they just air the old anime, that's not going to work. So they're just making a new anime. They're just like doing the whole thing over again.
I wonder if it's that problem where some people look at an oldish looking anime and won't watch it.
I don't know what the reasoning for this is. Maybe it's like an anniversary of Fruits Basket or something like that.
The problem is, as we know, if you make an anime just because it's the anniversary of the last time that anime was made, Sailor Moon Crystal happens.
Regardless, this is a new Fruits Basket anime. If you didn't see the original, if you didn't read the manga, you've got a chance to experience it again. And if you're a Fruits Basket fan, well, you've got a chance to experience it again.
I would assume you're better off just watching the original Fruits Basket.
I don't know how good the original anime was.
Because I feel like the manga is the real deal when it comes to Fruits Basket. So maybe it comes down to, is this new anime better or worse than the old one?
I watched the 4 episodes of Fruits Basket that we showed at RIT Anime.
You can think of this as Fruits Basket HD remastered. Okay, fairy gone. Where'd the fairy go?
Ooh, I like this art already. It looks
The art does
serious.
look really cool. I like that demonish person with all the glowy stuff.
Yeah,
on.
I get like almost, I get like a Witch Hunter Robin vibe from the characters, but then the demon guy, I get a Vampire Hunter Diamante
Older
vibe.
fairies possess and reside within animals, granting them powers, but surgically removing and transplanting organs of a possessed animal into a human. Humans can partially summon the fairy and use it as a weapon.
Ooh, this looks like it's gonna be dark.
It sounds like a premise for a dark JRPG, though.
Yeah, but this looks like a dark and
Right?
gruesome anime.
Oh, it's like just the Magitech part of Final Fantasy VI only, right? Just the basement of Maiden Abyss only. Right?
I can be down with that. This is after the war. And now
9 years
all these-
after the war, centers on protagonist, fresh recruit, and organization to the investigation and suppression of fairy-related crimes. Okay, so it's a little bit Ghost in the Shell, where it's like, oh, the cyber war is over,
And now you got the cyber soldiers.
It's Fairy Section 9.
Yep. I would give this a shot.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem bad. It's got potential.
It looks serious and dark. Maybe a little seinen. Like this.
I'm surprised you didn't call it a Darker Than Black.
Because it doesn't have enough proper nouns to be darker than
Fairy
black.
is the proper noun.
It's only got one. To be a darker than black, you need like 4.
There's also fresh recruit of Dorothea.
Oh, yeah. So it's got 2. It's halfway darker. It's
It
halfway.
seems like they just use bad proper nouns. They're called fairy soldiers. Rather than coming up with a word for it.
Yeah, it's not the Baphomet.
Right, alright. Okay. Boku tachi wa benkyo ga dekinai. His late father said that a useless man should strive to be useful, and a third-year high school student dedicated himself. Is this a harem show? I see in the image one dude who got advice from his dad, he looks nerdy, and there are 5 female characters surrounding him.
Yeah, you know what? Not only do I think this is a harem show, but it looks like an old harem show.
Genre, comedy, etchy romance, slice of life. It's a harem show, but it looks like an old-style harem
Like
show.
Love Hina.
It feels like it's going to be a Love Hina type of show, which I haven't seen a lot of those recently, but the reason for that is we don't need more of these.
Yeah,
there's the
Tenchi Muyo kind, there's the Love Hina kind, which actually has some bad elements, and then there's the modern Moe kind, so...
Yeah, this feels like a Love Hina kind of show, but...
We don't need to watch
We
that.
don't need that. Alright, get it out of here, bye. Bungo Stray Dogs 3.
Ooh.
Well, I've heard of Bungo Stray Dogs, but I don't know anything about it.
Pretty sure we said, here's my guess, I'm pretty sure Bungo Stray Dogs 1, we said, we should watch this, and we never did. 2 came out, and we said, we never watched that, and now here's 3. I feel like we have to watch 1 now.
No, maybe, the fact that it has 3 seasons could be good, or not. There's a lot of things that got multiple seasons.
Yeah.
Overlord 1 that we found out was bad, or not so great. Yeah, sorry, we don't know anything about Bungo Stray Dogs. Yeah, but if you don't know, Anichart.net doesn't give you too much info when there's a sequel season, so that's why we can't really get anything going there. Kenja no Mago ago, a young man is reborn in another world. Ooh, I like the other world stuff. We haven't had enough of those recently.
Wait, reborn in another world, like literally, like as a baby.
Oh, wait, but does he remember anything from the other world?
Okay, he's adopted as a baby by Merlin.
And he has all kinds of power, but his grandfather didn't give him any common sense.
I assume comedy because of that.
Right, but what is the reborn?
Wait, look at the manga. I think it's gonna be ecchi booby.
Let's check the genre.
I think it's just comedy,
Action,
ecchi-booby.
fantasy, comedy.
All right.
So basically, if you don't know, so actually there was Merlin did at one point. At least if you watch Excalibur, take a baby.
That is true.
Anyway, but I guess yeah, it seems like the comedy is going to be the Merlin is like a serious magic wizard.
I imagine it's the white-haired guy up there.
Right, who has his baby. He raises the baby, he becomes a teenager, and it's stupid, but has magic learnings from Merlin, who's like, why don't you study magic, you bum kid? And then it's silly.
Not feeling it.
No, and also the reborn part. It's like, does he remember anything from the first life? If not, why does the reborn part the first thing it says in this description?
Yeah, just this does not grab any attention.
No, I mean you could have had something cool with the Merlin angle, but other than that,
Plus, it's Merlin Wolford, so it might not be Merlin.
it's Merlin. Anyway, ooh, that's cute. Hitori Bochi no Maru Seikatsu.
A girl suffers from extreme social anxiety.
Okay, she's not good at talking to people, right? And that's avoiding people, like
Will vomit when exposed to extreme tension.
This could be a moe show.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, it's comedy slice of life. All right, I guess if you're supposed to be, are you supposed to be laughing at her having her social anxiety problems? That doesn't seem good.
I feel like she slowly makes friends and overcomes this.
Yeah.
It's too oddly specific about what happens to her because of her social anxiety. The fact that it calls out she will vomit when X happens gives me a red flag.
Yeah, it's like someone's so shy that they try to meet someone and they get nervous and vomit, and you're supposed to laugh at that like it's silly.
That's like
a comedy show.
That's like South Park with Stan.
And it's presented in like a lighthearted, flower, cute, bright color fashion.
If this was a better show, I feel like the vomit part would not be a part of the show.
Yeah, the image also looks like it's that cheapo CG, maybe.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know. Meh. Carol
Ooh.
and Tuesday.
All right.
All right.
Oh, it's a future age where most culture is produced by AI and people are just passive consumers.
But they're actual musicians?
But this is a musician born to a wealthy family who wants to do music.
For like real music?
Yeah.
Music, sci-fi, drama. Whoa, this is something.
Also, the guitar is a gunslinger girl's gun. It's a real drawn guitar.
Let me see who made this. Hold on. Bones?
I'm feeling this.
Yeah, maybe this could be
Watching
something.
Abe? Oh no, I watched Abe.
Yeah,
yeah.
Steph.
Yeah.
I thought when I looked at the font underneath the image
Yep,
there,
I
that
thought-
looked like a Cowboy Bebop font, and the two girls reminded me of what's the other one he did with the,
Whoa, yeah, that show was
where the
good.
girls getting abused.
Yeah, I forget the name of the show. The show's really good.
This, like, it reminded me of that immediately, and then the font reminded me of a Cowboy Bebop font, and there's his name. There we
We're
go.
watching this.
I mean, I could tell that it was Watanabe before I scrolled down, and then I was right. Which Judge Scott has the power. If anyone's denying our judge powers, right? There you go.
Carol and Tuesday. That's this.
This has moved up so high, it's licking One Punch Man's feet.
Yeah.
One Punch Man's foot.
We
is
are
being licked.
100% watching 4 episodes of this and reviewing it.
That is going to happen. So check out our podcast Geek Nights to hear what we have to say about this. All right, Carol and Tuesday. Be on the lookout. Sewayaki Kitsune no Senko-san, the everyday life of Nakano. This is really depressing after Carol and Tuesday.
Yeah.
A salaried
I
man
mean,
working
I like
for
you-
exploitative companies and treated on by a kitsune.
Well, no, she is technically 800
Kitsune-
years old.
The kitsune takes care of him.
She'll heal his exhaustion with her tender care. Nope.
The only positive thing I can say about this is if you look at the art in the
It's
image,
cute.
it actually is like a unique CG style. It's a CG style, it looks, but it looks like they use some unique shaders on it.
Mm-hmm.
So where it's somewhere between like Wind Waker and a more modern anime, and like this sort of vague, like, if there was an uncanny valley between those.
Yep, I mean,
it's
I
not
like-
quite cell shaded, but it's not cell
I
shaded.
like cute kitsune and I like this kind of thing and the character design looks good, but seriously, this is a technically she's 800 years old anime.
Yeah, this
Do
is-
not watch this.
Yeah, this is for people who have a fantasy of, I'm a Japanese, sad, lonely person, and a kitsune girl appears and takes care of me.
The only thing worse than that than technically she's 800 is technically she's not my sister.
Technically, she's not a human, it's a kitsune.
Yeah.
Alright. Shometsu Toshi.
One day a town is annihilated.
Alright.
So this girl is the only one left, alive from the town after the annihilation. And she meets she's a loner and a smuggler.
No, a different guy. The
Oh,
guy is the
yep,
smuggler.
the guy's the smuggler.
They have a letter left by Yuki's father, who I guess was annihilated.
Yeah.
They go to the annihilated town, which is called Lost, but they encounter all sorts of obstacles on the way. This feels a bit to me like one of those, mystery. It doesn't have the
Yeah.
scenario thing, right? Like a 9-door, 9 lives
'Cause it keeps it too
scenario,
vague.
but it does have this sort of, mystery town thing. There was one actually. Remember the one I watched where it was like people going to tour on a bus to a mystery town?
Yeah, but that ended up being a 9 doors, 9 whatever.
No, it wasn't. Not exactly. It was like a spooky thing. It just the secret of space wasn't interesting. But yeah, this is two people on like a journey encountering mysterious obstacles, which is sort of adjacent to. But I think
This could be more like adjacent to an Eden of the East.
Yeah, these kinds of things are like hit or miss a lot, right? Because like I'm into it, but it depends on the execution.
Yeah.
So I can't give an accurate judgment whether it's going to be good or bad. It is made by Madhouse, so I guess that's a good-ish sign.
Yeah, Madhouse, Pony Canyon.
But yeah, I can't know for sure without watching it if it's gonna be good or bad. But I can tell you what kind of show it is.
I can tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to forget about the show, and unless Twitter talks about it, it was not worth watching.
All right. Kono yo no hate de koi o utao shoujo yuno. The yuno, I said yuno because it's in all caps.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A historian doing research disappears.
During a vacation, a peculiar package for his missing father.
Wait, this is the same as the last show.
About the existence of parallel worlds. As soon as he realizes this is a device that can travel to alternate dimensions, is his father alive? I feel like I've heard this somewhere before. That's really cliche.
Yeah.
Right? For as crazy as it is, that's a cliche plot for anime.
And the art, I feel like this is going to be disappointing in the exact same specific way that Project Blue GQ was. That's the impression I get, because look at those character designs. All generic, in a generic pose, with the dad at the top and all the girls.
Yeah, but that's a little bit of haremness going on there,
Yeah.
right? And also, if you look at the picture of the manga, it's like a girl grabbing another girl's boob or something.
Yeah, no.
Right? Oh no, that's
the
not
OAV.
the manga. That's the OAV. So the OAV is what's the genres on this? Sci-fi drama. Okay, well the
Yeah,
genres.
I feel like this is literally going to be as disappointing as Project Blue GQ.
Maybe. All right. Kono Oto Tomare.
What are they holding? They're all holding.
I don't know
What instrument is that?
It's a traditional Japanese string instrument, the koto.
Oh, it is. Okay.
He's got to find members for the koto club. It's a really tall, classical, ancient Japanese.
A delinquent
instrument.
student barges in and demands to join the club. That's all we know.
All right, so this actually, I've seen club anime
Yeah.
before, but this one is about. I guess it's sort of like almost a sports anime. Right? It's like Yo Pedal. Oh, we need people to join the bike club, right? Only I guess they were desperate to find members in Yo Pedal.
Yeah.
They got members piling on. But this is like imagine if Yo Pedal was desperate to find members. The thing is, I can't tell from the description if it's going to actually have sports anime like scenes.
Well, here's the thing.
Where they're playing the koto and it's all about the koto.
Will it be about the koto?
Or is it about the high school joining the club drama between the people?
I feel like it's going to be more about the people because the kid who joins is a delinquent. So I don't think it's going to be like any of the music.
Right.
No
In order
Dame
for
Cantabile.
it to be No Dame Cantabile, there have to be competitions between other schools' clubs that also play koto, and I don't see any of that here.
And you have to get full performances on the instrument.
Right. But they did draw the kotos in such a way to
Yeah.
make me think you will learn a lot about koto.
There's like 5 of them in this image.
Yeah, the Koto Club. Anyway, there you go. Okay. Sarazanmai. It's all one word.
Wait, I see a
Sarazanmai.
kappa. There's a kappa there.
I do see a kappa. The art actually looks really fun.
Oh yeah, a
In
bunch of second-year middle
almost
school students meet a kappa.
in a Masaki Yuasa adjacent way. Oh,
Yeah.
Kunihiko Ikuhara is the director of this anime.
Whoa, whoa. Gao gao.
Go, go, indeed.
Kappa kappa.
They made a mysterious kappa named Kepi who takes their
Okay,
a
this is
mystical
so...
organ that of your body that he steals from your butt. He turns the boys into kappa.
So this...
In order to go back to being humans instead of kappa, they have to connect in that way.
Is this the male...
Are you going to connect in that way?
I think this is the male homosexual equivalent of Yurikuma Arashi.
Will 3 boys be able to connect as they steal Shirokodama from zombies?
This is about homosexuality in Japan in the same way
there are
that
2
Yurikuma...
2 policemen are up to something at the police box.
It's just
Ooh.
Yurikuma Arashi too.
Gao Gao in the police box.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Watch this.
We gotta watch it.
You gotta watch this.
It's Ikuhara.
How can you not watch this bad boy?
You start a new tenant, you just keep
all
going
these,
deeper.
You gotta watch all these bad boys, bad Kappa boys.
Yeah.
In this Mappa.
Seriously.
It's a bad Studio Mappa. Make a bad show about Kappa.
If you're not sold on this, watch Yurikuma Arashi. If you're not sold on that, watch Penguin Drum. If you're not sold on that, watch Utena.
All right, man, this season's really heating up.
Yeah, this is the best season we talked about so far.
We haven't watched it. All right, Gunjo no Magmel. This character looks to have a military uniform, but he's casting a magic spell, which is turning me off. Fantasy series take place in a world where a new continent appears in the ocean. A new age of exploration begins. They go to the island to find unknown life forms. Then why is he dressed in a military fashion? I guess that's what the explorers wear.
Yeah. There's nothing in particular to recommend this show.
It says it's an action show, so my feeling is that they go to the island and then it's sort of a shonen fighting thing when they get to the island, fighting different unknown life forms each episode.
It is not a Darker Than Black, and nor is it like there's no real mystery, I don't think.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, it just, the vibe that it gives me is not positive.
The vibe is generic.
Yeah. Alright, whatever, got nothing else to say.
You know, I'd almost rather the shows be clearly bad.
Yeah. Alright, Mayonaka no Occult, the English word occult, Komuin. Komuin? I'm doing the best I can here. I notice how Rym completely avoids the job of trying to pronounce.
Hey, you started
Romaji.
fine. Mayonaka no Okulto Kuomuin.
Oh, you added an occulto.
Occulto.
You're using a Japanese accent.
Kuomuin.
Oh.
Pretty sure that's Kuomuin.
Komuin?
I
don't know. The modern fantasy manga centers on Atari Miyako, a government worker assigned to a nighttime regional relations department.
Wait, is this Night Court for yokai?
Right, so this seems like a show, it's set in the modern times, right? But there's someone who has a job where they work at night and they encounter yokai at night. So sort of like, as opposed to Kitaro, who's himself a crazy fantasy figure operating in modern times.
Yeah.
This is normal person, normal job operating in modern times, encountering and dealing with yokai.
I feel like
as
this...
opposed to like Mushishi dealing with Mushi, where he is himself knows about that stuff. This is someone who doesn't know, but because they work at night, they encounter it and then deal with it.
This is worth giving an episode. If it's just Yokai Night Court,
It might be yokai night court.
I feel like if you like Hakaba Kitaro, this might be
I don't know if it's a court. He's a regional relations department.
Yeah.
So I guess he goes out and
Maybe it's yokai social worker.
Yeah, I think it might be yokai social worker. All right, Robi Hachi, the anime story set in Neo Tokyo in Galaxy Century 0051. This isn't
Gundam.
It's not
Gundam.
no, it's Galaxy Century,
Yeah.
not Studio Comet. It's not Gundam related. It is an action. It's an adventure comedy sci-fi. Not,
All right, so we got a
action.
rabbit guy. Oh, first contact was made. Humans have light speed travel. Commonwealth with aliens.
I don't know. It just
Wait, a guy is in debt, almost dies in a traffic accident. Debt collectors
aliens
come
saves
after him. A bag snatcher steals his bag. There's a lot of like very specific detail that is not
I think they're
interesting.
describing the plot of episode 1
Yeah.
in this description, right? As opposed to
Robbie offers his
they're not
gratitude.
telling us what the show is about. They're just literally telling us point for point what happens in episode 1, which I guess involves, there have been shows like this where it's like aliens come, but they're comedic in some way.
Or like Nail Under 7, which was about humans and aliens interacting.
Right, or what was the show that had a zillion seasons?
That does not narrow it down what you just said.
Gintama?
Oh yeah, Gintama.
This could be Gintama-esque.
Gintama is way more comedy driven than this looks like it
This
is.
said comedy, and it looks like comedy. If you look at the thumbnail of the trailer, it looks like it's going to be silly.
I feel like it can't be as silly as Gintama.
And if you look at the drawing of the character designer, looks comedic.
Oh yeah, true, and the rabbit guy.
Yeah, I think this is going to be maybe a little wacky, aliens come to normal place kind of story.
I don't think it's going to be...
But it's not normal place, it's the future, and then aliens come.
It's not going to be the heartfelt alien immigrant story that we got from Nail Under 7.
aliens came 50 years by the time this story starts.
Well, Nail Under 7 is the same way. Like, aliens have been around for a while.
Oh, okay.
Does anyone remember Nea under 7?
I did now that you mentioned it.
Yeah.
All right. Hachigatsu no Cinderella 9, girls playing baseball.
I'm feeling nope.
So normally I'd be like, oh, girls sports baseball anime, right? It would be a sports anime, like my shirt indicates.
No.
And there was, what was that one? Princess 9?
Yeah.
Right? This also has the word 9 in it. But if you look at the character designs of the girls,
They feel generic.
no,
and
it feels like they're drawn in such a way to partially sexualize them
Yeah.
in such a way that this would not be about baseball as much as it is about girls playing baseball, right?
Yeah, I
as
can see
opposed to
that.
girls playing baseball. It's girls playing baseball.
They kind of look like they're drawn the way idols would be drawn in an idol show.
I agree with that. So it could be that it does focus on the baseball, in which case this show might have potential if you're into the baseball anime. But if I'm right that the emphasis is on the girls and not the baseball, then you can skip it.
And if you've never seen a baseball anime before, there's a bunch we already
There
know
are
good.
tons of baseball anime
Go watch
with
Touch.
girls and non-girls that are probably better than this that you can watch first. All right. Diamond No Ace Act 2. This is a straight up baseball show
Yup.
anime. It's, I guess, season 2 of it. There you go.
Yep. More baseball.
If you're looking for baseball and you want boys and you want something new because you've already watched all the old baseball anime, here you go.
Kids, go
of
watch
course,
Touch.
it's spring, so it is baseball season. All the baseball anime.
That would make sense.
Right?
If you made a baseball anime, release it in the spring.
I feel like baseball is so big in Japan, probably bigger per person than it is in the US even
Yeah.
now, that they got to be having a baseball anime come out every, Mix is more baseball anime.
Wait. 26 years from the story Touch.
Huh?
Whoa.
What a coincidence that
Watch-
we mentioned one of the only baseball animes we know.
Well, the only baseball
And
anime I've watched.
Here comes a sequel to that very anime.
Touch.
This season.
If you're not aware, Touch is the baseball anime. Like, there are other baseball anime. Touch is the one.
Yep.
This is, I gotta
The
watch
same way
this.
that Captain Tsubasa is the soccer anime, except
Yeah.
for maybe Winning 11. But those are like the two, right? But yeah, here is a distant future sequel to Touch called Mix. I assume, I'm gonna read it to make sure, that it involves like the distant children.
From the legend left by the hero of Touch, the high school was well known for the strong baseball team 26 years from their glory.
So it's the same school, and now there's another legendary baseball team there.
No, 26 years from their glory, the team has not been able to keep their record and lost their fame.
Right, but now they're gonna
Yep.
mix it up again.
So this is, the hockey equivalent is, yeah, you won the Stanley Cup 4 times in a row 50 years ago.
26 years ago.
Yeah.
And now, because we've made another anime, you know that now they're gonna be good again. Alright. Maybe that's the baseball anime to watch as opposed to the other one.
Yeah, and watch this one maybe, and if you like it, get
Of
back
the
and
three
watch.
baseball anime, pick the third one. Alright, Hangyakusei Million Arthur 2.
No way.
It's based on a Square Enix MMO. It's the
Nope.
second season of it.
Nope. What did we say last time? If it's based on an MMO, do not watch it under any circumstances.
Unless you're a big MMO fan. Maybe
Even
someone
then-
watching this is the biggest player of Hangyakusei Million Arthur. Like, that's all they're right now they're watching this on one monitor, and they got Million Arthur on the other monitor, and they're like, oh my god, a second season's coming out, hell yeah. But I guess that person would already know this.
If that is you,
they wouldn't need us to tell them.
email us, because I want to get you on the show and find out what your deal is.
I want to know about Hangyakusei Million Arthur.
I wanna know
which
about
I
you.
presume is an MMO that is not available in the US. Alright. Namu Amida Butsu Rendai Utena.
Don't put that word on the name of an anime.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with
I know it
actual
doesn't.
Because
Because we know what Ikuhara's doing, and it ain't this.
No, it isn't. It's a fantasy show from Asahi Production. All right, the story follows the 13 Buddha along with Bonten who must confront the evil Mara. Mara seeks revenge against Shaka.
Shonen fighting show.
It's definitely shonen fighting. Look how many characters there are in the poster. This is a shonen fighting show with tons and tons of characters.
The only alternative is that it's a Fushigi Yugi, which has the structure of a shonen fighting show, but interspersed with a bunch of ridiculous personal drama.
I doubt it. Sokyu no Fafner, The Beyond, a new title in the Dead Aggression franchise.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what Sokyu no Fafner.
They spelled Fafner wrong.
They have Sokyu no. There was another show called Sokyu no Fafner Exodus 2. Fafner is a word that seems to be used in a lot of manga and anime
It's
titles.
the dragon from Wagner.
Yes, that's what it is. But it says a drama mecha sci-fi. All right.
Drama mecha sci-fi.
There's only like one or two characters visible in these images, so meh.
There's nothing to go on with this.
This might be one of those sad, lonely guy mecha shows, like this one guy with his mecha.
Those are never good.
No, all right. Bakumatsu Crisis. I feel like I've heard of that before. That's
Well, Bakumatsu, you might be thinking
I
of.
feel like I've heard of Bakumatsu Crisis. Studio Dean. It's a action show. Second season of it. All right.
We may have even judged it, but I have never heard anyone talk about it, so there is no reason to watch this.
Yeah. I guess if you're real desperate for some shonen action. Oh baby. All right. Hinotori Dogo Onsen Hen. Tezuka Production will create an original anime based on Phoenix, which they've done before. There's been like multiple Phoenix animes.
Yeah.
The best one was the one that was made for like public
Wait.
broadcasting.
This one is being made to promote the restoration and repair of an onsen bathhouse in Matsuyama.
Oh.
This is basically an ad.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if you know, Phoenix is one of the best manga, best comics of all time.
Yeah.
And it has had several anime adaptations of varying quality.
The most recent one is pretty good.
Yeah, you want to watch the one that's like the episodes, a newer one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess they're making a Phoenix anime that is how many episodes? What is it? These are all TV shows. 4? No. Does it even say how many episodes?
I don't think it says.
It doesn't say. But yeah, as an advertisement for an onsen's anniversary or something. Oh no, the restoration of an onsen. They are going to make a Phoenix anime to say, hey, come to the onsen.
I like the art. If the anime looks like that, I will watch this.
There is a trailer we can watch, but we can't watch it before we do this
Yeah.
during the show. That would be unfair. It would taint the judge's eyes.
It definitely would.
So yeah, maybe not. I don't know. But you don't need this. You can just read the Phoenix manga.
Yeah. Just read the first. Volume 1 is the beginning of time. Volume 2 is the end of time.
Yeah, and all the other ones go back and forth. But yeah, you want to read all the Phoenix manga, you can get. All right. Kido Senshi Gundam The Origin, Zenya Akai Swiss Should we say?
You know, I hate to say this.
All right.
Sick of Gundam.
So, I can tell you what the deal is here. Okay, so...
Char's gonna do something?
There's the original Gundam anime.
Yep.
There are compilation movies which squish the original Gundam anime so you can watch it in less time. There is the Gundam manga. Gundam the Origin, the manga.
Which is good.
Which is a retelling of the original Gundam story in manga form, which is great and maybe one of the best ways to consume the original Gundam story.
It is to the original Gundam what the Evangelion manga is to Evangelion.
Anyway, there is, they made some OVAs, Gundam the Origin, which I don't think are based on the manga, but I don't, maybe not, but they are a very recent retelling of the original Gundam story in OVA form. This is basically a 13-episode TV series that takes that OVA and puts it on TV. That is what this is. So if you haven't consumed the original Gundam story in any of its existing incarnations, maybe this 13-episode TV series will be the way that you watch the original Gundam story, but I would personally recommend this manga.
Yep.
Alright.
The only way to know if this will be good is for us, the judges, to watch one episode, and we will know exactly whether or not this is worth watching.
Yeah, I feel like if you know the whole story of the original Gundam, why do you need this? Alright, Aikatsu Friends, Kageyaki no Jewel, set 1 year after the events of Aikatsu Friends.
Magical girl show.
Looks like a kid's show with a magical girl pre-cure kind of feel. And it's a sequel to an existing season. So, alright, there's nothing else to say there. King of Prism, Shiny 7 Stars, new project in King of Prism franchise. It looks like Idol Boys to me.
Yep, definitely Idol Boys.
So it's an Idol Boy show. I guess I'm surprised we've only seen one so far. I know that we're nearing the end of this judgment.
Well, because it's baseball season.
Court is almost adjourned here, and we've only seen baseball season. Idol Boy season. Bakugan Battle Planet. Alright, Bakugan. It's another kids shonen action show.
Are you a little kid, or are you really into Bakugan?
At least it's not Beyblade or whatever. Or what's the other one that we always have? I can't even remember them now. Dragon, whatever.
Yeah.
Alright. Kirato Preachan Season 2, and yet another show in the
kid show?
Precure kind of genre, just like that Aikatsu Friends we just saw a couple shows ago, where it's, pretty pink, magical girls for kids, elementary school kids. Alright.
If you're not already on that train, you can stay off that train.
Alright. Yokai Watch. Alright, we're just going shoujo shonen.
Yep.
On the kids shows. Yokai Watch is a huge, super popular action, shonen kids show in Japan. It's basically just sort of like Pokemon, only no one outside, in the US at least cares about Yokai Watch. There's not too many people. But if you're into Yokai Watch, here you go. Alright, and Kedama no Ganjiro, another kids show, but obviously this is sort of like the wacky comedy kind of kids show where there's like a, almost like a modern, what's his name?
Anpanman?
Yeah, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's like, oh, wacky, silly character for the kids, maybe even preschool kids instead of elementary school kids.
He's a ball of yarn. I think his friend is a fruit roll-up.
Oh, he's a ball of yarn. That sounds kind of fun.
That's okay.
At least it's new and unique and not just a redo, right? Like not another Doraemon. It's actually a new mon. Kedama no Ganjiro. Alright. The end! Court is now adjourned. We have judged the spring 2019 season of...
Pretty good looking season, actually.
Yeah, TV anime that are coming out. So, if we got anything right or wrong, or we missed some info because we don't know anything, like we said, we don't know anything, make sure to let us know and go watch these good animes that are coming out in the spring when you're not enjoying the beautiful weathers that are outside. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna go bike and enjoy this beautiful weather right now.
Go eat food right now. The end.